Find functional hilarity at the Biffa Emporium. Girl, it's what I heard. Allegedly, it's just the word. Allegedly, it's on the street. Allegedly, I sing to the beat. Allegedly, lee, lee, lee. Allegedly, lee, lee, lee. Allegedly, lee, lee, lee. Allegedly. So we have our ReUU seating chart for the Housewives of Salt Lake City. Let's get to the disrespectful questions. Were you afraid that you weren't going to get picked up for next season and that's why you decided to go on and sue Heather Gay under a false name so you could have a secret shopper story? Because we can tell your mama ain't a feces, so you could have some poopy ways about you too, boo. Now, if you did sneakily pocket Lisa Barlow's $60,000 ring, I wouldn't be mad at you. Lisa Barlow has good tequila, but she's still an awful woman. Two things can be true. But I'm looking forward to seeing what mess you bring, and we know you are fighting for your check, literally, especially since your mama repoed that car, so I'm here for you. Heather, why are you first chair? Is it because you are the defendant? Your relationship with Lisa seems to be somewhat okay. You and Whitney seem to have had some healing. So, I guess because you're the defendant in the suit. But other than that, I'm thinking that maybe Angie could have had a better time in that seat. Angie, I want to know, how open is your marriage? Because clearly your husband has boyfriends all over Salt Lake City. Is he coming to San Francisco for Folsom? He's fine. And if he needs a place to stay, I got a bed here for him. It's not as crowded. He'll just have to share it with Bronx. Me and Bronx. Meredith Marks.
I saw you at BravoCon, but I made it my business not to see you at BravoCon. You and your boring little son.
I just don't understand why you're sitting closer than Whitney. You should be off the show. Not even at the reunion, off the show. You have given us as much as Mary has this season, which is absolutely nothing. Actually, less than nothing. You are a negative. You are a detractor. You are a time waster. I'd rather look at your husband, but I don't need to look at you. Whitney and Meredith should switch pots because Whitney at least stirred the turd all in the name of, let's say it together, healing. It's all about healing. So I will say, Whitney, you served your purpose this season. We're halfway through, but you keep everything going, so I'm not mad at you. Over with Heffa Barlow. I'm glad that you are where you are because you're going to be mad at Monica, and that will give us something to look forward to next season. This will also piss you off because you're still kind of okay with Heather, but you don't like her being in front of you. So that will also give us something to look forward to next season. And then, of course, you've got your flunky right next to you. Heffa, wait, is she Angie Harrington or Angie Stavos, the one with the gay husband? So you're right where you need to be. You're a usual shit-starting, self-absorbed heifer. I mean, you really hammered that in this season, that you are the star of your own show. Not this show, but your own show. But not a show on OWN, because otherwise, well, Carlos King wouldn't talk about you because he don't promote his own shit. However, and honestly, I think Angie, who was involving herself in the drama with Monica, I mean, that was definitely a few episode story arc. I think that she could be before Lisa and Mary could be together because I think that would drive Lisa so far up the wall, we'd get a better reunion performance out of her because she would have to make it more about her. I think it should just be, let's piss her off so we get more out of her at this point. And Mary's at the end, and I don't even know why Mary is there. Like, is she going to be there through the whole reunion, or are they could bring her out like a friend of, or the husbands. Like, she gave as much as some of the husbands, less than some of the husbands. But that's our little breakdown of Salt Lake City reunion. Next up from Media Takeout, they need their asses whooped. They going on and biting the bullet. Gay NBA star Dwight Howard wants custody of 13-year-old daughter. They just gonna say it. Look, he is a gay NBA star. We ain't pulling no punches. You know it. I know it. His patootie know it. Let's call a thing, honey. I mean, the court documents already denouted him, so you know what? I'm gonna let him run with it. Erica Jane on why she shamed Denise Richards' OnlyFans account because you wish you had had one of your own so you'd have some legal money, and that may be what you have to resort to doing since you gave that coinless coot the best years of your thighs. At least Denise out here been getting money on her own. When she married Charlie Sheen, she walked away with something, unlike yourself. Bob Vila is still alive. He's selling his house worth $52 million in Palm Springs, Florida. I can't believe he's still. I knew he had died, or maybe I thought he was Bob Ross. I said these old coots be coming out the woodwork. It don't look like a $52 million house though. I mean, that's a nice little view, but I don't know. It ain't got no curb appeal. I mean, what the hell is this? Why are there bunnies? Oh God, they ain't redone this shit since 2005, so it's damn near a teardown. I mean, that's a lot of nice glass, but Now this I like. This I like. Give me a trellis with a pool, with a hot tub. Now this is really all I need for my bungalow. I don't need $52 million. I really just need this and a nice little studio space. I'm sorry, I'm just not getting $52 million from these photos. It looks like a clubhouse pool. This doesn't look luxurious. This doesn't look nice. I mean, look at those railings. Look at those. They could have done those nice. This looks like, it looks like a cheap resort, like a Sandals. Like a Sandals. I'm disappointed. For 52 mil. They need to update. And in more Housewives news, Denise Richards accuses Lisa Rinna of choosing TV fame over their 20-year friendship. Honey, your 20-year friendship ain't worth shit. That's why she chose the fame. She needs to bring home a check. They still are paying a mortgage on a house that they've owned for over 30 years. So there are some financial issues there. You were smart enough to marry Charlie Sheen and get a few $100 million out of that divorce, or at least 50, and some decent child support. She ain't got shit. She's still with Harry Hamlin, who only gets those Hallmark movie roles that pay about maybe $20,000 each. So they're struggling. So I see why she made the choice to feed her family rather than fuck with your friendship. And Denise, I just don't see a friendship with you having that much value. Phaedra Park says that the women of Married to Medicine have jobs. What do you do exactly successfully? Because don't say you a lawyer. Just because you got a law degree don't mean you doing shit with it. Bobby Brown stayed in jail because of you, and we ain't seen you take no other cases. Not one. You supposedly are part owner of this store, which to me seems like just a way for you to get credit card numbers. But hey, I'm gonna let you do what you do, which is scam. Oh, Lord. And black men put down the gun news. Now ASAP Rocky gotta go to trial that he fired a gun at a former friend outside a Hollywood hotel. Girl, how are you shooting at your friends but getting Rihanna pregnant? The two don't mix. Well, at least it ain't for murder. It's for 2 counts of first-degree assault with a firearm. I suggest you plea. I suggest you cop a plea between you and me. Look what happened to Baldy. Don't end up with 9 years. Don't end up with 9 years. I'm telling you now. In that news, Kim Zolciak has been sued by Bank of America for $56,000 over credit card debt. I don't know how this heifer keeps getting cards at this point. That credit score gotta be 2. But she's selling her clothes and her wigs online, so if anybody wants to be a tacky blonde next Halloween and you don't want to get something from Party City, you could have some of her true skeezers sent to set off your look. You just know those clothes smell like Newports and wine. Arbor mist. Cisco, I could see her sipping on Cisco. Put it in her wine for a little kick. And speaking of a little kick, or perhaps a big one, Wayne Brady got gully. Wayne Brady was involved in a physical altercation after his car was hit by a driver and charged with DUI. He said, "I'ma D your ass." He is 51 and nothing to fuck with. I cannot. He gave you that uncle uppercut. That middle-aged mix-up. He stay ready. He ain't got to get ready. That Wayne Brady skit was real. Wayne handing out bisexual beatdowns. Oh, my God. Okay, Wayne. I see you. I see you. Amber Rose, I rarely tell people how to parent, but you letting your kids drink coffee, you gonna raise runts. Runts! Don't be giving them kids coffee. It's gonna stunt their growth. Doesn't coffee stunt growth? You don't need no angry runt children. That's what's wrong with half these men. If man needs to get over 5, 6, or they get squirrely. Da Baby, Boosie, Kevin Hart, all these runny little men. Matt Rife, runny. In all these runny little men, they got problems. Once they get over 6 feet, they can calm down. Something about the air better up here. But men don't deal with that short air well. You heard it here first. Dr. G, runny as can be. Okay, this is a PSA for anybody going on a cruise over the holidays. They getting crazy with these gummies. They kicked a woman off of a cruise for CBD, not THC. Now, THC is what is illegal. CBD is legal. It is legal in America. I don't know what it is overseas, but it's legal in America. They kicked this woman off a cruise. Her whole family went with her. Now they want to refund her ticket, but the rest of the $5,000 that the family spent, they ain't trying to give back. So if you gonna take some gummies go on and get a Harbio gummies thing and put them in there, make them look different, put some sugar or something on, hide them in regular gummy bags, but don't have nothing that identifies them as CBD, THC, ABCD, you and me. Get one of them trail mix bags, put them in there. Tell them you got low blood sugar and you need some snacks. But my goodness, I don't want to go on a cruise if I can't enjoy a little herbal refreshment. What's the point? And honestly, that's what you want people on a boat. That will keep them calm and asleep. That way they ain't gonna be running around drunk. That's how people be falling off boats. You on that you're having a gummy, you're happy, but it's sitting down, watching a movie, maybe sitting down with your feet in the water. You ain't falling off the boat. You're calm. I want Saucy Santana to just do an album about DJ Academics at this point, since he won't come outside and get the fade that you owe him. Just do an album, girl. You said he got titties and a dick, now we made him trans. Oh! I mean, that wasn't a roast, that was a burn. You jumped his gynomastica into this. I can't. I just saw the most hilarious video. If you want to cause some Thanksgiving chaos this year, dig out of the middle of the macaroni. Dig right out of the middle. Don't mess up the edge pieces now, just dig right out of the middle. But save that edge piece for me. Oh my God. Oh, if somebody did do it, but make sure nobody see you do it. One of Nick Cannon's baby mamas said Michael B. Jordan wasn't good at sex because he was having it with a woman. There was no passion there. I mean, you were auditioning to be a beard, so of course not. I guess he went on and consummated it just to make sure, like, you had a story to tell, or did he just pay you to put this out? I could see him being like, I'll tell this girl to put this story out that we had bad sex so nobody will think she's a beard, since people didn't buy my relationship with Lori Harvey. We ain't buying this either, boo. We ain't buying this either. Young Miami is seemingly unbothered as Diddy appears stressed out following recent accusations. Yeah, Young Miami's not bothered because she ain't lose hundreds of millions of dollars. Young Miami isn't canceled. She knows I can find another coot with another coin. Alleged what? Alleged who? Allegedly. Don't blame, don't sue. Allegedly. Allegedly.